Well, widespread delays and cancellations are hitting the New South Wales train network, many in Sydney, but some regional services have also been affected. The industrial action by the Rail, Tram and Bus Union is part of a long-running pay dispute with the New South Wales Government. Miles Holbrook-Walk is at Central Station in Sydney and he joins us now for more on this. G'day, Miles. So how are these strikes impacting travel so far today?
Well, Ruby, in a word, badly. There's not a single line across the suburban network, which is what most people catch in Sydney, and indeed it's the most populated train network within the state. Basically every line has cancelled services or delayed services, some by more than an hour, with the next train continually being pushed back and pushed back and pushed back. So some real impacts already being felt as we get into the peak hour commute between 7:30 right up through until 10 o'clock in the morning. We spoke to some commuters here already who are bearing the brunt of this, and here's what they had to say.
There was a delay in the morning, like I had to catch my train. I think it was from 6, I think I forget, it was supposed to come here at 6:10, but I have to start my job at 7 o'clock, but now I'm delayed.
I have to start job at 6 o'clock. Still I'm here only.
So it took you 90 minutes. How long should it usually take?
40 minutes. It's more than 1.5 hours. It's journey today. It's too late.
And Miles, we had a new offer made to the union yesterday. How likely is it that they'll accept that?
Well, Ruby, if you're a betting person, you might say it seems unlikely from the union's early indications. They've said that the offer they believe their members will vote down. It's a long way short of what their demands have been throughout. So just to recap for the uninitiated, the unions wanted to see a 32% pay increase over a 4-year period, so about 8% a year. The government yesterday essentially offered 13% over 4 years, plus an additional 2%, so 15% combined increase, less than half of what the union's asking for. As well, there's also been some amendments to some safety agreements that have been baked in already. The government argues it's about modernising the train network. The union says they're concerned about those agreements. However, they've only had a precursory look at it and will be taking today to talk to its members a lot about exactly what is on the table, what's at stake, and whether or not they should or should not support it, as well as hearing from members about whether they want to support it. There's also some efficiencies the government has identified, which has been part of this ability to offer a slightly increased deal to the rail union, however would come at the cost of 103 jobs roughly. So initially that has also caught the union's attention and something that they think it's unlikely members are willing to vote on in favour for. If that is the case, we could see more industrial action down the track. Now, it's Wednesday to Friday that this action is supposed to run, and it includes slowing down top speeds of intercity trains. These are regional services as well as the disruption I've told you already about across the suburban network. So the impacts are pretty much felt in every part of the state that services a rail network. So there is an appetite to see this solved. If we're any closer for that matter, well, at the moment it looks like the answer is a big fat no.